How y'all doing tonight, family? This is Blue Nola. I'm in the building. Thank you so much for coming through. Let's get into this reading. Yeah. What's up? I'm feeling so damn good tonight, and I hope that you are too. This was a highly requested reading. Let's get into the energy around it. What? Hey. All right, let's go ahead and get into this reading, guys. Let me tell you something. My sister, bless her heart, how you doing, Christine? She was bugging me to death about this reading on Jason Derulo and his girlfriend, now baby mama, Jena Frumes. I'm gonna be honest with you. She actually called them breaking up a week before they actually broke up. She said, I think they're gonna break up. For whatever reason, she likes this couple. She likes Jenna. She likes this couple. She asked me to do this reading, and she provided a bunch of questions for this session. All right. Not sure how many people are gonna love this. I just don't think this man is cute. This is my personal opinion. He looked too oily. There's a little too greasy. I don't know, something about him. I'm not feeling too much. It looked like he want to fight you for the mirror, child. So let's go ahead and get into the first question. Again, thank you for coming through. Don't forget you can visit me at www.bluenolatarot.com. Again, www.bluenolatarot.com if you'd like to book an appointment. Check out the website. Super, super nice. Let's go ahead and get into this though. So, he just had a baby with Jena Frumes, all right? My sister said they met at the gym, started this whirlwind relationship, dated all through quarantine, and she just said that they looked really happy. She said something about they even just came off of a vacation or something like that, right? Them and the newborn baby. But she was just like, what's happening? What, like, they look so happy. But I always tell people, don't go by what you see on social media, right? A lot of people, they put up a certain appearance. Their business, like my sister was saying, it is a brand at this point. They, started doing TikToks together, so they wanted to create this image. But clearly, there was something going on that some people were shocked by, and maybe others weren't so shocked by it. So let's go ahead and get into the first question is, why did they actually break up? Spirit, give me the energy around Jason Derulo and Jena Frumes. Did he see her? I'm just asking. I'm just curious. The first thing that I felt when I was talking to my sister and just intuitively I'm going to just go ahead. Let's just deal. Why did they break up? Jason Derulo and Jena Frumes. Give me the energy around this relationship. Started off really well. Super happy together. So I do feel like when they first started, things were going great. Right? This is what that talks about. And then a change happened. Child. Ooh, okay. So in the cards right away, Queen of Wands, Nine of Cups, Five of Pentacles, the Justice card, the Wheel of Fortune, that change is happening alongside the Lover's card. In reverse. All right? So I'm going to just say this. Couple starting off strong. Good energy. Queen of Wands energy talks about there was a lot of passion in that relationship, right? A lot of, like, just a real connection. But again, remember, the first word I said is what? Passion. Driven by what? Looks, passion, surface energy, right? A relationship built off that turns into something more. Nine of Cups energy comes through here. And that Nine of Cups is still what? Sensual satisfaction that now evolves into emotional stability, right? And then all of a sudden they start to have this little shift that happens. Things start to, and this is them working on projects together, building wealth together, having love together. But let me just say this. There's something in this energy that says to me that this man is sneaky. He has in his energy, there's the Justice card in reverse, a change happened, and the Lover's card in reverse. Somebody in these cards, and it feels like his energy, somebody in these cards started messing around. And they were literally in this energy, I feel like for several months, I feel the connection was committed and strong. And then somewhere along the line, there's a disconnect that happens, right? The Wheel of Fortune change happens, right? So their good fortune now starts to turn into something different. There's some trust issues here. This talks about, especially with that Justice card in reverse, like, can I trust you? You're not honest with me. There's an imbalance here. There's unaccountability here. Hypocrisy here. So there's something that happened here. And then at the end of it, the Lover's card, right? Indecision, end of a relationship, conflict, separation, jealousy, fear to what? Commit. Somebody was afraid to commit. So this feels like he was seeing other people because it picks up a lot of his energy. It feels like he was seeing other people. It feels like he was cheating on this woman. This is what it feels like. So whether she, and it feels like she could have found out about it. Because remember, that dishonesty, that unaccountability, that unfair blames. Or that could even mean there was some pulling away happening, a change happening, a pulling away happening. And now I'm jealous. I don't know what's really going on, what's really happening, or you dealing with other people. I feel like things are changed. So I feel like there's some surface stuff going on behind the scenes, but I definitely feel like they started off strong, guys, and then there was a change that happened, and it feels like it happened quickly. My sister was telling me they met at a gym, they dated through quarantine. It's like this fast paced relationship. Sometimes when you do that, guess what? You don't really know who you're dealing with. You don't really know who you're dealing with. And this is what this talks about. So there's infidelity, but let's confirm. Was Jason Derulo, ooh, Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah. Flew out like the wind. Knight of Pentacles in reverse. And the Two of Wands in reverse. Right? Again, moving too fast into a situation. Not planning, not taking time to really plan your future out. This also talks about he didn't see Jenna as a part of his future. Like, he didn't see her as a part of his future as a wife. Or I'm going to say he doesn't see her now, right now. Right now as a part of his future, right? That Knight of Pentacles is him. That's why I said I felt it was his energy. That Knight of Pentacles is somebody with no direction, disregard for consequences, unpredictability, acting a damn fool, and also conceited energy. So I think there's some stuff that was going on with him. I'm telling you, I could see them easily, like both, like, literally, this man looked like he just be in a mirror more than a woman. That's in my opinion. His energy is really, to me, feminine. But that's just my opinion. That's just my opinion. But it shows him as a person that was having the challenges with commitment. And I recall him dating what's the girl named Jordan Sparks? And he worked, all this romance and I'm in love, and then he dropped her like a hot potato. That's his MO, all right? Feeling what? Trapped, right? Again, now making plans with a person, doing all of this stuff, only to derail it because you don't want to go that far. Let me ask this question. Did Jenna ever cheat on Jason Derulo? Give me the energy around Jena Frumes. Ooh. Did she ever cheat on Jason Derulo? Did she ever cheat in the relationship? And she has the Ace of Cups in the reverse energy, right? I feel like I don't feel this could represent a person in the initial beginning of the relationship where she was still seeing other people. So let's ask this question. Like, how when you first meet somebody, the first couple of months you're still dating other people. And I feel like she really was like, she thought he was cool, but I feel like she kind of like went into it thinking, oh, he Jason Derulo. He got money. He on YouTube and TikTok or whatever. So I feel like she went into the situation kind of like not really realizing she was going to get deep into a serious relationship with this man, and then got caught up because her Ace of Cups shows like she kind of had a false heart energy, right? And then she starts to catch feelings for him. So you're almost like going into a situation where you're like, oh, he all right, but she looks like she liked him. Look, Ace of Sun energy. So it's almost like a person going into a situation, still dealing with other people in the very, very beginning, and then starts to catch feelings for this man, and now she's happy with him. This is her baby. She wanted to marry him. She shows marriage in her cards. She thought they were going to get married, and then he changed. This is his energy. Again, action oriented energy, chaotic energy, right? This Jason Derulo is literally the queen, the epitome, I want to say queen, the epitome of the Knight of Swords. Someone who comes in your life, whirlwind situation, creates a lot of chaotic energy around you, or a lot of energy around you, and then you're gone. right? Before moving on. Period. That's what it talks about. So women need to be careful with him because this is kind of like what he does. But it definitely shows she loved him. It definitely shows love. It definitely shows future. I definitely feel she went into it kind of like with some false heart intentions, like, child, I done met Justin Derulo. I'm about to come up, baby. I'm about to get on that. You know, I don't know how situation is, but that Ace of Cups in reverse is like, baby, I done met Justin Derulo. I'm about to come up. I'm about to get into it. And then she catches feelings for him. Yeah, absolutely. Did he, did he love her more than she loved him? Or was it an equal situation? Did they love each other equally? Give me the energy around Jason Derulo. Did he really deep down love Jena Frumes? King of Pentacles in reverse. Did Jena Frumes, again, were they equal in love? They don't feel equal in love. He feels unequal in love. They don't feel equal in love. Right? That's what it talks about, right? It talks about her more connected to him after it's all said and done, right? And now her realizing that, right? So it almost shows like this energy of, yeah, Eight of Cups in reverse. Like, right? Feeling happiness, but now feeling like, okay, I think I made the wrong choice. So again, did Jason Derulo, was the love even between them? Unnecessary sacrifices. So that what do you call it? That hangman in reverse, self-sabotaging energy. I don't know. I kept feeling like the energy that Jena definitely liked him more, or was into him more than he was into her. That's what it falls. That's what it talks about. Ooh, this card's falling out. Page of Wands is in the energy here, right? Oh, like an arrangement. Oh, you know what? We can do this TikTok thing together. We can make some money together. We can create this experience together. So it's, you know, it's almost like two people coming together, having a connection, deciding they're both attractive people. They're going to make some money out of this situation. Did he see Jena as a part, Jason Derulo, as a part of his future as a brand? Does he see her, or did he see her? Because he started to do more brand deals for her. But did he? What? Give me the energy around that, Spirit. And that's a no, right? So what that talks about is a situation where this man is like, okay, I want to continue to stay. I want to continue to appear single, young, fun. This is what my brand's about. I don't want to do the family thing. If he does have the baby on it, it's going to be him doing it solo, just like he does with the little niece, right? But Jason Derulo is not ready to give up that bad boy, single guy presentation that he's delivering. That Knight of Wands, the Fool card, and the Ace of Swords is in reverse, right? He wants to continue to have that thing, that particular image, I guess you would call it, right? And so I think he's thought about a lot about that, right? You know, he's had some discernment around it. She's not a part of his future at this time, and I'm gonna say at this time, in terms of what he wants for the future. Also, this talks about she was jealous sometimes, you know, like maybe questioning him about what he was doing, his decisions, the way he was moving. He was being inconsiderate of her as well, guys. There's almost like either leaving her with the baby, or her feeling like he was not doing all that he should or could have been doing. I'm not saying he was a bad father, but sometimes people are not as active. You know, you got to tell them everything to do instead of them just doing it, right? And that's what it feels like too. So it feels like a lot of like discussions over, I need you to be more, do more, and you know, I need you to be more focused, and you know, I feel like you're all over the place, you know, and that could cause a person to be upset. All right. The next one is, were they faking it for the gram? I don't feel like they were faking it for the gram. I feel like when they first met, it's two attractive people that felt connected and wanted to do something together. But we'll ask that question. Were they faking it for the gram? Give me the energy around Jason Derulo and Jena Frumes. Were they faking it for the gram? The moon card is in reverse, right? So there's some falsehood energy here. And then the Wheel of Fortune talks about uncertainty. But then remember, they got caught up in the moment. So I definitely feel like in the beginning it was a big, you know, a big fake in the beginning. But as time goes on, month after month after month, and I feel like that quarantine played a big part in that, right? People got quarantined together and started, almost kind of living together and catching feelings for each other. That really changed the dynamic of it. But then reality sets in, right? So I don't feel like they were. I feel like they got together and they decided, let's go do the let's do the social media thing. Let's make some money together, just like I said. So there was some falsehood in the beginning, and then things started to shift. Um. All right. How does Jenna feel about him? Like now, was she blindsided by the breakup? Spirit, give me the energy around Jenna Frume. Was she blindsided by it? Feels like she was having some challenges with him already. Was she blindsided by this? And I don't feel she was blindsided. I feel like she saw it coming. I feel like they've discussed it. She had to come to reality. I feel like, it's almost like a person kind of like saying, I felt it coming. I didn't know it was going to come like this, because the Three of Wands is in reverse, which talks about, I know we were having troubles and I kind of saw it coming, but he was acting a fool, but I thought we could push through. That Five of Wands is like, I thought we could avoid this conflict. I thought we could respect each other's differences. But I feel like she wasn't just completely shocked. Anybody, I'm going to be honest with you. If you're with a man or a woman and you're in a relationship and you feel like you got shocked with the breakup, you need to really wake up and smell the coffee. Because at the end of the day, there were red flags. And I don't feel that she's completely oblivious, especially when it feels like they've been having challenges with communication and needing more support when it comes to her managing the baby. How did Jason's family feel about Jenna? Did they really like her? They have Ace of Cups energy with her, which means they liked her. That talks about they felt she was a nice person. Give me the energy. Did Jason Derulo's family really like Jenna Frume? The King of Cups is in reverse at first. The Six of Swords. The Wheel of Fortune. And then they start to change the energy around her. So I definitely feel like question mark. Okay, who is this girl you're bringing in? Right? Are you sure? You're double sure. And then as she starts to come in and they start to see her and see that she's really a balanced person. She's a Queen of Pentacles, which means she works just as hard. She's just as ambitious. She gave balance to the situation. She has Queen of Wands energy as well. And that Queen of Wands energy is talking about somebody who's trying to make her own way and her own money. So I definitely feel like, just for a hot second, make sure this is the right fit for you, or just questions. My family do. But other than that, it feels like they liked her. Let's see. Okay, let's ask this question. Was he talking to women in DMs? I don't know why she wrote that, because it shows already he was dealing with women. What's Jason Derulo? Ooh, yeah. Nine of Cups in reverse. Making mistakes. The World card in reverse. Right? Was he actually talking to women in the DM? Bad planning. Queen of Swords. He was getting into trouble, y'all. Doing stuff. He has the Fool card a lot, y'all. And that Fool card represents a person who can take advantage of a situation, be inconsiderate, easily distracted, make stupid decisions, be very careless. He's had this Fool card a lot. So it represents a person who can make bad choices that can lead into arguments and problems. I definitely feel like he was up to no good, and I definitely feel like she's not oblivious to it. I definitely feel like she wasn't oblivious to it. All right. Let's ask this last question. Will they get back together? Aw, brand new baby and all that. It happens a lot, though. As soon as they have the babies, they break up. A baby will literally make or break the situation. Did the baby change the dynamics of the situation between them? Happy to have a baby, but it does change the situation. I wonder if she went through postpartum depression, because she shows some grief energy here. Almost like happy to have the baby. Clarity around the baby. Page of Swords energy comes through, you know, getting ready for the baby. There's grief period right after the baby's born. Yep. Yep. It talks about, and I'm telling you, they felt happy. It just feels like they felt happy, but there is some grief energy here. That Five of Cups is in the energy, and it talks about there's a grief period. You know, there's a period of regret and sorrow over decisions. I really just feel like this man wasn't ready. This just was riddled with immaturity, not ready, selfish behavior, not seeing this person as a part of your future. As far as, you know, like Jason Derulo could have easily taken this situation and said, okay, we're gonna make this a brand. But you know, he don't want to be Russell Wilson. He don't want to be seen as the family man with the wife and the child or the children. He wants to be seen as that young, sexy guy that's single. You know, that's what he wants to continue to carry. You know, and you know, that's what it looks like to me in his cards. Well, he like another safari. You want this, you know, you created this family life and you still want to be single. Well, Jena Frumes and Jason Derulo get back together. Oops. Will they get back together? Will they try to make it work? Let me make sure the time, child. Will they get back together? Jason Derulo and Jena Frumes. Will they get back together? I don't think that's sad. Page of Wands is in reverse. Wow. Page of Wands talks about some obstacles. I think they'll still be seeing each other from time to time. But ultimately, it feels like the relationship ends, right? That Eight of Pentacles that talks about, I don't trust you. Like the person's not making an effort to, to put it together. I definitely feel like it have like another restart. Hopefully he comes to his senses, because it almost says like no passion, still seeing each other. Then it shows no, then it comes here like they can have a restart, because then he decides, I want to really be with you, and then it falls stagnant again. So let me repeat that. Page of Wands energy in reverse, right? Again, feeling again, he's back in it. Right now, I don't have a sense of direction. I don't really know what I want to do. Dipping back and forth into her lady pond, but then not doing all that he can to make it work. Then at some point, feeling like I want to still I still love you. I still want to connect to you. And then the King of Cups comes through here, and that talks about him wanting to be with her, but still fearing commitment. And then it falls stagnant again. So I wouldn't be surprised if they have a reconciliation. I wouldn't be surprised. Right? And they need to be careful, because if they still screwing around with each other, seeing each other, that means she could turn up and get pregnant again. So they definitely need to be careful, from what this is looking like. But she needs to be careful, because what he does is he goes into these little Page of Wands in reverse moments where he starts to, he starts his whole, he starts to get into this, what's the word when people start doing that, when those people that is over 50, they start midlife crisis. He starts going into that whole thing where he wants to shut down, right? So she just needs to be careful, because then she will find herself stuck again, and the communication between them is not good, guys. So I definitely feel like they had something special. This just feels like two attractive people meeting each other, connecting really quickly. It starts off really surface. They catch feelings. They have a baby. They don't really know each other, right? They build this brand. Next thing you know, I'm in a situation where now I done build something with this girl. I got a baby, and I'm really not ready to be committed with her. I still want to be fancy-free. I still want to date other people. I still want to sleep around, And then she got to be careful, because then even if he comes back and says, I want to be with you, he still goes to this thing again where it starts to fall stagnant again. Because there's a fear of change. He wants to hold on to the image that he's created for himself. Right? He still wants to do what he wants to do. He has the King of Pentacles in reverse, remember? That talks about a person who wants to what? Have his cake and eat it too. And then she'll find herself feeling stuck. And she'll feel herself constantly feeling broken and tension. So she just needs to be careful with him. I could definitely see a reconnection happening, But she needs to be careful because I feel like he's going to be seen with the people, you know? All right. This is the end of the road for me. This, I don't know, y'all. Like, girl, he couldn't have me, baby. I would have, Jason Derulo, child, he could never play me till I left, baby. I would have gave him the boots. But anyway, that's another day, another time, And I don't know how y'all let these little corny men, you know, goofy looking men, mess you up. But hey. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for thank you so much for checking this video out. Again, this was requested by my sister. I really don't follow this man at all, except that one song, Savage Love. And I'm not saying anything like he could look like he'd be in the mirror more than you. Period. In the story. Y'all have a great day. Take care. Stay blessed. Stay beautiful. He too oily. He too greasy. He's too much for me. But y'all take care. Bye bye.